And so the thing with parenting, which is different than constrain parent, is that with parenting, you have to select the child first. Let's say I want the root of block to control the sphere. So what you have to do with parenting is select the child first, and then you select the root, the parent, and hit P for parent. So now every time I move the root right, the ball goes with it. So if I play the animation, the ball is going to go all the way with it. The problem with parenting is that if I select the ball and I go in here, there's no way for me to turn this on and off, right? So that means that the ball is going to follow the character throughout the whole shot. So the other way to do it is to do a constraint parent. For the constraint parent, it's different, right? You want to select the parent first, and then the child. And then you go to constrain, parent, and you check the box. Usually this one is checked in, I think. By doing so, the ball is going to stay where it is. But if you uncheck this, the ball is going to go straight to the pivot point of the parent, which is the root, right? So if I apply, you see how the ball is doing this. So yeah, usually you want this to be checked in, maintain offset, so add, apply, close. Okay, so same thing. Now if I move this, it moves the ball, and the ball is following, right? The thing is, so the ball is following, and now a cool thing I can do is I can turn this by using, you see this? So it created a parent constraint tab where you can actually key this. So this is set to 1, which means it's following the body. But if you set this to 0, right, it's right here and it's not following the body anymore. And you can key this how many times you want, which is the great thing. You can switch from having it parented to, constrained to not constrained. It's great, except that if you want to have this constrained, but let's say you want to animate this so it goes up, well, you can't do that with a constraint. You see how, let's say I'm going to key this, and then I'm going to key this pose here. All right, it's keyed. You see it's clearly here. If I go back to this frame, it's here. But look what happens when I go there. You know, the key doesn't give me anything, which is super annoying. So you can't redo that. So a quick workaround to do this is actually to use both parent and constraint and add a locator in between them. So I'm going to create a locator, right? Create a locator. And so I'm going to parent the ball to the locator, right? So here we go. So I select to do so. Remember, you select the child first, and then this, and then hit P. So now when I select the locator, okay, the ball follows. And I'm going to parent constrain the locator to the root. So I'm going to hit the parent first and then the child, and do a constraint parent. All right, so now if I move the root, it moves the locator, which moves the ball, right? But the cool thing is that now you can actually key this ball, which you couldn't do before, right? So I go there, and I'm just using TY. And now you see in my graph editor, it shows the curve and it goes up, right? And you don't have to do anything with the locator. You know, you can leave it here. It's just parented to the root. But now you can do whatever you want with the ball. And the cool thing is you can key it, but you can also switch the constraint on and off. You know, if you go to the locator, this is where you would have here, right there. You have the control to do that here. So yeah, I just want to talk quickly about this because sometimes, in my case, for the longest time, I didn't use that method, and I think it's probably the most useful method you can use for parenting and constraining things.